are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm Koshka.
Good to meet you.
You don't have to speak quietly.
Am I being quiet?
A
Am I
little.
better
You're
now?
good now. Yeah. Um, what do you do?
I do this like I use words to fuel creative exploration and the finding of ideas.
Is this your like life goal or something?
My life goal is to see other people seeing realistic means of achieving a state of free and equal peace, like at least systematically, that like there's that people are not being systematically oppressed in our species by the end of the next couple decades by whatever means necessary.
It haven't happened at all. I don't see why it would happen now.
Well, I mean, for thousands of years, the technology didn't come close to existing, and it's like the internet is still pretty fucking new, and the past has a shit ton of gravity upon our imaginations.
Mm. Yeah, but what does that have to do with anything?
Well,
If you're gonna, if you're, I mean, if you're gonna try to bring a point to me, um, make sure it makes sense because words are just words. Make
well,
them into sentences.
I do tend to extend sentences. I've never tried to like go hard to make it as easy as possible to understand me. I can't guarantee you that every sentence I ever express makes sense, but there's lots of times where I'm expressing a thought or an idea for which the listener has no context, and they often will tend to think initially at first impression that it doesn't make sense. But a lot of the times it does. Not always, but a lot of the times it does.
Mhm. Mm, I mean, otherwise it's just a waste of your time.
I mean, yeah, but like to each our own. We each have to do whatever it is we want to or need to do.
I guess you're that desperate now.
Desperate for what? I can only say this. You can like judge me, but I came from a place and I chose to climb down. Like I didn't like go came. I didn't come to where I am out of certainly not out of selfish desperation. There was no. My problem was I couldn't stand the, the the level of enjoyment of advantages that were handed to me. Right? Like I couldn't stand it. And
You're
good
just
people.
bored.
Well, no. Well, I wasn't. I mean, to some degree, when I was in school, I was bored, but it wasn't so much bored as just fucking stifled. Like the world does not change very fast. We act, even though we have the internet, we continue to act like the past. Shit changes glacially, despite that the speeds of communication have gone up like a million times. I'm sorry that people want me to calm down.
Hmm? I'm sorry,
people
what? You were
want
saying
pe-
something.
people want me to calm down. I'm sorry that I'm not trying to bother anyone, but it happens apparently.
I know.
Especially
World
around
is so
people who've been
cruel.
exposed to like scammers. If you've been exposed to like tricksters and scammers, like it's really dangerous. Like I think upon your perception, you start to consider even
What if
things
I
that
am
are.
a trickster and a scammer? Hmm?
Oh, that's fine. I mean, it's to each your own. Like if that's what I
Maybe
know, a
I'm
lot of
bored too
people.
in my own way.
Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, I I was writing to
What
me
is
this.
life? It's a struggle of
Yeah, it's a fucking
constantly
struggle.
going from pain to pleasure, no?
Well, a lot of people just go from pain to pain to pain, and maybe once in a blue moon they get to a pleasure. Like maybe for us, we're lucky if it's pain to pleasure to pain to
But maybe
pleasure.
to you it's pain and to them it's pleasure. Who are you to
Oh,
judge?
I would probably listen to them if they say they're in pain and they cry. I will believe them. If they say that they're happy and they're laughing, same shit. I tend to try to trust people until they prove otherwise. Most people that I know, like they literally look down on other people. Like literally look down on them, and it's fucking terrible. It's just because like the average of us, the sum of us, is dumb as fuck. So everybody looks down. Everybody who looks up like gets fucked. Like look on history. Everybody who looks back at these fucking sheeple gets spit on and pissed on and shot in
I'm
the
sorry,
face.
look
Like
at who?
Well, like just like revolutionaries, characters.
Can you make it like so I can understand it? English is not my first language, so
I could
if I,
try.
yeah, I think you should, because otherwise you're just
I,
going to be talking to yourself, and it's a form
well,
of, you know,
what?
schizophrenia, I guess.
No, I mean there are. I've spent probably hundreds of hours in my life listening to individuals speak into digital microphones. Right, like they were definitely talking to themselves, and they definitely didn't have schizophrenia. Just depends on whether or not anyone ends up
I
listening,
guess
and
if you
even
respond to yourself, that's a form of schizophrenia.
well,
Listening
if
to
I
yourself is one thing, but, responding and having a conversation, it is a form.
no, but what if you have? What if you can randomly click on a screen and encounter your work from 20 years ago, and then critique yourself? You know, like analyze yourself. That I don't think that's schizophrenia. It's a little meta, and it's probably a little bit ridiculous. But people jump to conclusions when it comes to just the insanest mental illnesses. Like they just go off the fucking charts with their diagnoses. And I know very people who are at that
Oh yeah,
pinnacle.
especially the ones who do like self-diagnosing and stuff. So
I mean, I try to like I've tried to diagnose myself. I give myself about a 2 on like out of 10 autistic. Like when the average person I'd say is probably like a point 0.2.
oh, I make everybody who comes in here take the autism spectrum test.
Nice. I mean, some people make people take the Briggs Stratton or Briggs Myers test, and some people like do astrology. But I like that. That's pretty cool.
Astrology is okay, I
Well, and
guess.
I call it I don't believe I believe that there's something. I believe we've never certainly yet been capable of understanding it and expressing it in a coherent way. Like whatever the stars mean or do or their alignments, like that is cosmic scale shit, and I don't even think Einstein had time for that.
Well, I don't think the world gives a shit what you believe in. So
Well, I mean, they do give a shit about some people. Like there's a number of authors I can tell you about who uh, I care about a lot, and I always will, and they like entered my brain at an early age, and
because it resonates with you.
yeah, and I
But
intend,
if,
if
for example, if you
possible,
give me the same author and tell me like this is gonna hit the spot, and then I'll read it and be like, no, it didn't do anything for me. It would just
of course,
talk on different frequencies, basically. You know?
yeah, I believe in natural demographics and contesting and freedom. Like people, I think can join together in little groups and they can have their beliefs as long as they're not violating anyone else's rights. And you have a contest and some shit works out, you know. And if you build an evolution case scenario, then the best ideas actually rise to the top. And like and in that case, like trust me, democracy is a way better option than fucking dictatorship. Like if you have to look to the extremes, the mob is not the problem. The aristocracy is. The mob at the
I'm an
top,
anarchist.
obviously. You're what, an activist or an aristocrat?
Anarchist.
Oh shit, okay. So I mean I break down all words. I break down I break down anarchy into an hourchi. I mean I also say I'm an narcissist. There's all sorts of our words. Our is a big one. A big 3-letter word.
You do it for fun, or what?
Well, it's part of the overall process. Like words are I can't like you it's very hard to string together like pictures in your brain the same way you can. I can write and express descriptions of ideas and shit that I've seen so fast to try to draw it, like you know. So I just it's words are really the only reliable way of communicating perceptions in a land of extra inventiveness. Like it's words are just the only effective means of doing it. So and I like to. I've had a lot of time, so I like to come up with the best possible names for every piece of my IP. I want them all to be good. I want kids to like flip through the deck. Like our investment deck is a Rolodesk, and literally like not see one where they just think that's fucking dumb. Some of the ideas are dumb, but what the names should be good.
Mm, tell me more.
Well, that's ideopoly. That's all my ideas, each on one card. I gotta commission the illustrations on the back because I just don't do real visual artistry.
How long did it take you to come up with it?
Quarter century.
Hmm, that's not that long.
It's not that long.
So tell me more. I'm interested.
I'm definitely enjoying the in real life soundtrack to this. It's like genuine. I'm not even kidding. It's very good. Those are very good sounds. Crisp. It's
I'm
crisp.
enjoying it. I like talking to you. I like listening to you. Go ahead.
That's interesting. See, once you say that, then I start to retract a little bit. Like, what's wrong with this person that wants me to continue? I'm used to having to push, you know.
I'm just observing you and listening to you. There's nothing wrong with it.
What is your first language?
Wait, what?
You said English is not your first language, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that one was loud. That was rich. That was crisp and rich. That was
Oh my God, I'm
enriched.
eating this delicious popcorn. And it's coated in caramel and nuts. Mm.
Uh, I have a huge jug of that shit on top of my fridge. I was eating that before it was making it hard to talk. I thought you were eating celery.
No, I had celery earlier.
It definitely. I would never have guessed. Like popcorn. Wow, that's fucked up. These are cheap Bluetooth
It's
headphones,
delicious.
though.
So
It
yeah,
sounds
tell me
delightful.
about your outlook on life again. It sounds really interesting.
Oh, so like science fiction writers have for a long time been suggesting ideas to us vaguely, and like more and more we tend to look back and say, "Oh shit!" Like they were talking about things that became real. And I feel like the future of business is in part going to be connected to like visionary publications by like extra intelligent artist collectives, like citizen sourcing, like the people saying, "Here's a great idea." The government won't do it. Businesses for profit will not do it. The only way it can be done is if like you actually become citizens through becoming investors in this or that blockchain. And I mean, shit, like blockchain's been around for 10 years. It's probably been around just as long as crowdsourcing. And both of them took a long time to grow up. And actually, neither one of them really has. Like, they're both
Mm-hmm.
going to have huge places in the mantle of history. Crowdsourcing and blockchains are both, like, just giants in history.
Mm.
It's so
How did
fucking
you come
kind of.
up with that? Like on your own, or did you get that information from somewhere?
No, that's my opinion informed by lots of conversations.
Ah, God. Junk food is so good.
Yeah,
Give me one
I couldn't
second.
even. Yeah, sure.
No, no, no. I want to pay full attention to you, but I have to respond to somebody.
I really wish my computer would listen to you typing and everybody typing and tell me how many like characters per second you have. I'd like to see your score just from listening.
Figure it out.
No, that's way too much fucking manual labor.
Too bad. I thought you were capable of that.
I mean, I didn't say I'm not capable. I said I'm not willing. I have a cape and I'm able.
Okay, then don't do if you don't want to. If you just want to hypothesize about it, that's fine.
I kind of enjoy talking with you.
Yeah,
you
me
seem
too.
like you seem like a genuine person who also has spent time around super trolls before.
I did.
But you're not just gonna like judge me right as you walk through the door.
Oh, I don't judge people. I observe people. Judging is a waste of time. Nobody cares about your judgment.
I mean, I do care about people's opinions. I do crave all sorts of feedback, especially in business. Like I really think that if people are more willing to tell you the truth and give the feedback you need back to you, then you can just rapidly iterate to like your way to greatness. Like I'm telling you, I feel like we're so close to a line. Like when we don't have to live so far behind the times. Life is a bitch even for everyone I know in the first world. My brother like works so much, like he's in Florida now, and just like trying to catch up on time with his kids, but he like really just wants to smoke a little weed with his wife and sleep.
Do you smoke weed?
Yeah, and I got some really good shit about a week ago. Like I had some crap from another friend, just kind of like another friend was borrowing shit from me to try to finish some website project, and I ran out of shit, and I had to hurry, and I got garbage, and it fucking sucked for like a month. But then a silly friend of mine told me that he had some great shit, and I'm fucking loving it. It's like McDonald's in this bitch.
Mm.
I don't mean to use that word. Like I fully support Me Too, because Me Too. Like I'm also treated like a bitch.
Me three.
Yeah. Me
I mean, you
3
can apply that
p.m.
me too to anything.
Me Too Too. Oh, dude, Me Too Twos would be hilarious. That's like, that's an opotandra. Damn, you just pound that popcorn, don't you?
Mm.
You're like one of those confident big dogs. You don't have to give a fuck.
I mean, why would I?
I don't know. It is like it's fine. It's a little bit easier to be a microphone gladiator, wouldn't you say? I mean, you think I would say the exact same shit to your face? Are you writing a report like back to the
I
group
don't know.
therapist
Do
or
you think you would say the same shit to my face?
I don't know. I don't even want to know. Like superficial attractiveness is extremely bothersome to me. I don't like. I don't know why I want my kids to be beautiful. I don't know why. I don't know why it matters.
I don't even think about kids. Why do you think about kids?
Actually, lately, I mean, I have too, but I've been thinking much more in the last 24 hours about baby goats, like than human children. Like I'm a big fan of goats and baby goats, and I'm an Aries, and we're Rams, and we're the greatest sign of all time, and we're the first sign in the whole existence of astral logic that actually unites on this planet and does something. Like the Aries are the
I
first
thought you
ones.
didn't give a shit about that.
Oh, I don't, but it's just for fun. Like it's just like I happen to be
It's just
born
to like,
here.
impress grill. I get it.
Is my what?
Impress the real grill. Nigga, if you're gonna troll,
No,
at
I'm
least
serious.
like,
I said it's astral logic. I don't believe in it, but it's funny. And if you say what are the different natural demographics in the world, like what are the real natural groups that come to a consensus? Obviously, Aries is not a real group. Like it doesn't mean anything. It would only be that the authors were Aries and decided to troll people, right? And kind of like reverse psychologically try to mind fuck the rest of the signs. Like, no, you can't buy this. Like, this is not for you,
mm,
Gemini's.
I'm gonna have fun with you.
Good. I need to be had fun with.
I think
All these
I
dicks. I
think
can't
our
take these dicks.
zodiac signs would match very well.
I mean, you sound pretty hot. Like as a person, not like that way. Like the
What
way
do you
you're
mean
eating
sound pretty
suggests.
hot as a person?
I mean, that's not. That's
I mean,
just.
you keep mentioning me eating all the time. It's so weird. You're like obsessed with it or something. Do you like this kind of stuff? Are you kinky like that?
I just feel bad because if I ever see you, like you're probably not gonna look as good as you sound, and I feel bad
Yeah,
about
I
that.
look like an old 50-year-old hag. I just catfish everybody.
Are you interested in helping me finish the last few scenes in tiger fishing, possibly? The correct question is what? Yo, this girl's hilarious. Oh, we're in comedy love for the next 10 minutes.
Mm,
No,
mm,
you are like
mm.
I love your sex, like women. I love y'all. Like I spent my whole life around dicks. Like you know what I'm saying? My whole life, no sisters. You know, like women become sexualized in Romerica, where I'm from, and probably everywhere. So I had like way underrepresented. Like I'm gonna do something with like only women. I'm gonna be like, listen, just please give me a pass for having a dick and being a man, right? But like I need y'all, and if you want to do this, y'all need me. Like, there's no female me's. I mean, there's probably no dude yous, but I'm not trying to, pinhole you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just like recording me for your like,
ASMR session, maybe?
for your like great grandmother who like, I don't know,
Yeah,
is
I'm
a
gonna
is a
rub one
genius.
off to this convo later.
I kind of like. I mean, we haven't really gotten into any of that shit. Most of my erotica has been written. I've never like sat and worked on any shit like that. And I
Oh.
never said that I had. But I have
Mm-hmm.
written like millions of words of like what I think may be phenomenal erotica. It certainly works on normal girls, but like it's so different from like how do you write a kids book and then be like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of thing, and then like on the other side you're writing this like deeply ridiculous erotic shit. Like, but there's two sides to there's an adult side and there's a child side, and it's good that we can kind of keep a little bit of everything inside, even if other people might think it's creepy when you're speaking.
I don't think it's creepy. But how is Jekyll and Hyde erotic?
No, no, no. Just the distance between those two characters, between writing like poems for children that are ridiculously innocent, and
Oh,
either
you're talking
maybe
about polarity. I understand.
yeah, yes, yeah. I want to buy polar bears. I literally want to buy polar
Polar
bears. I'm
bear.
thinking about trying to find some way to do that, like some kind of a private preserve. Like they're all gonna fucking die. All the orcas are gonna die, and they're all gonna have to like live inside, and it's gonna be extremely fucking creepy. Like we decided today that I'm supposed to write a dystopia because dystopias are fucking easy. Like people eat that shit up. Like, hey, let's look down on people that have it worse than us. They're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have the utopia that is Instagram, though, right? Like, look at this. Look at the perfect makeup and the perfect light. Don't I look just right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh. Is that so? You're like the ASMR
I'm
listener.
agreeing with you. No, no, no. I'm agreeing with you.
I'm so skeptical when it comes to like hums, the different sounds. Like, there's not a consistent rating system for them. That one was good. That was hot popcorn.
Oh,
Like,
that's an apple.
like, wait, what? That's an apple?
Mm.
Jesus Christ! What do you know what that'll do to like probably half the dudes in the world?
I don't give a shit.
Dude, like, well, just don't. I mean, if you're gonna do that in the future, I'd just like to disclaim to you that though I call myself a child, I'm a grown ass kid and essentially a man. And if you make sounds like that, like intentionally, like we're gonna like end up fucking touching. And I don't
But do
necessarily
I
mean
care?
physically,
Oscar, is
but
it cool if I hang out?
Oh, I'm peeling an apple. If your daddy's okay with it, sure. I mean,
Are
Hal
you
seems
guys
to be
talking
loving
about
it.
are you guys talking about physical touching?
no,
Yeah.
no, no. Well, through vibrations of sound or some shit, right? Like through she sent me
Oh yeah.
vibrations,
Do
and
you want me
Oh
to
yeah.
moan? You want
she
me
made
to
some
moan
hot
and make
sound. Like
that
maybe it was
happen?
innocent, but it was at a good frequency.
Mm.
She doesn't give a fuck, yo. She could like she's I think she's getting rich quick.
Most likely. If I know her, she's very good with money. Say it
Mm.
like that. Yo, I
Mm.
got this.
Yeah,
I got this
talk
quote.
dirty to me, daddy.
You guys can think about this quote. I
Mm.
just posted in Planet Lambo chat.
Can you
And
read it for me? Because I can't follow.
okay, I'll do it in my finest voice.
Mm. Make me come, daddy.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, here we go. Just feel the vibration, okay? That's the important part.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing rests.
I'm afraid I don't
Everything moves.
understand.
What the fuck? My goodness.
That wasn't my pussy talking, don't worry. Continue.
Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. Thank you.
I think I came in my mouth.
Talk it up, talk it. Look at this pump. Look at this motherfucking pump. This Bitcoin pump.
You guys are ruining my moment with Hal. What the fuck?
We're pretty
My
good. You
bad.
actually, no, you're cool. You're cool. She said some shit. She basically fucking touched me, and I'm like a little embarrassed about that right
No,
now.
he's been screaming me too for the last 5 minutes for some reason. And I'm like, I didn't even start with you.
You bit into like hot popcorn and fucking
Oh,
apples, and then
let
you
me bite
basically.
into popcorn again.
Oh my god, I can't even imagine what it was like. Can you please help me make tiger fishing? Please help. I'll do the guy side. I'll change my voice if it's not sexy enough. But like, I want to tiger fish people. Honestly, I want to like show how desperate everyone fucking seems to be. Like
I
how
mean, I have a
thirsty.
whole basket of fruits and vegetables here. I'm just gonna continue to chew them for hours, if you don't mind, because I'm so hungry. I haven't had anything to eat.
I just want to pretend like I mean, are you like I can't even say. I was gonna say if like I'm a superficialist, right? Like, but if you're super attractive, like I've been looking for a woman to fake like make a film with about like just like randomly meeting on the internet and falling in love. But like nothing has to happen. Like it's just a story, and it's gonna be a great party though. But you have to be like at least like an 8'8". I'm only like a fucking 7'8" to like an 8'2", so I'm a little bit above my league. No, but I bring other fruits to the table.
Wait, is that length, width? What is that?
I'm not even talking about like the mechanism of delivery. Like I'm talking about load-bearing fruit. I'm talking about the language of the universe, DNA.
What is the language? What is
Oh
the
my
language?
god.
Hairball.
Oh, that made it worse. I thought you were just like okay. How do you get a hairball and like it was stuck to your popcorn or apple? Oh, that was just some kind of cat reference, right? Because like I don't have them.
Yeah, because my name is Kashka.
Yeah, the internet doesn't. I mean, this place. Maybe this room has more women, but there's so. It's like so dick heavy. It's fucking ridiculous. I wonder what like the bomb ass women like. What is like the pure like mostly female equivalent of like goat club? What is like a girl goat called? She goat.
Who gives a shit?
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, you tell me. You brought up the idea. I'm very interested in hearing your thoughts about it. I mean, I'm allowing you to talk. Obviously, you love doing it. So I have nothing else to do. I'm just sitting here eating. So.
I do love doing it. I mean, I do love talking. I mean, I'm sorry if that's awful, but I also
No, I
like to
love
laugh
it.
too. It's not like you're putting in some effort here. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't.
Listening to you? No, you make it very easy.
No, but I mean, if you didn't say anything, if I didn't get any feedback from, would you say Kashka?
It's Koshka.
Koshka.
I mean, I don't expect you to pronounce it properly, but it's fine.
Kashka.
I like to pronounce it Koska.
Call me Kiska.
Kiska.
Kiska. Yeah.
Kiska.
Okay, I didn't know how uncomfortable it would be if
Yeah, I know you didn't know how.
No, we're fine. I mean, if you guys are uncomfortable, you know.
No, it's I'm a little bit, but it's
Why?
strangely comforting. You want to know why? Because I work for hours a day, sometimes in the winter in the bathtub, and like we were fine. And we were totally fine. I was just making jokes, but then like I got a little scared.
Why?
Because you kind of like that one sound, like you're lucky I have like a floating platform above me with a keyboard on it and shit, and I have to hold my vape, and it all looks super gay. But like that kind of shit is triggering. Like that is fucked up. Like you're gonna make dudes that are not as cool as us, you know, end up hitting the stick to that stuff, and that's fucked. Like they already got pictures of my kid's mom. You like that shit? You like that shit?
Do I care?
Wow, you're super mean. Like when we were alone and it was all intimate, like you were much
I
kinder
know.
and gentler.
No, I'm fine.
I feel like this little three-way shit might be like we just have to get used to it, you know. But it is a little sandwich. I like that you're in the middle. I don't want to be next to the other dude.
What is that fruit right now? What's in your mouth?
That's an apple.
Oh, gosh. Just one a day keeps the doctor away, doesn't it, baby?
Maybe I want the doctor to come in.
I've never heard like a
Yes,
vocally
ma'am.
based. Wow, dude, I've never heard like a vocally based circle jerk. I'm gonna do some of this shit one day. Not now, like not now, but one day.
Dude,
What's stopping you from doing it?
seriously.
Are you shy?
I think no. I just like I know homos as in people, and most of them are men, and I want to spend my time with girls now. Most.
Oh, no.
I think it's a hint for you to get the fuck out. The upside down person, name it. Whatever you are.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, honey. I'll come
Damn,
join you later.
this is a strong ass woman. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Who's the bomb?
She is doing this shit like nice. She is like a nicer version of my ex-wife.
Mm.
Oh.
Why ex? What happened?
I love this. You just made up for all their shit. Like you are a real chick. I mean, at least internet style.
That.
What are we talking about?
Your ex-wife.
Oh yeah, we never got married. They take shit too literally. I haven't had a girl do ASMR of any kind for quite some time.
I just love this noise and how it makes me feel. Isn't it amazing? And it feels so good in my hands. It's just like so calming and I don't know.
I can't even believe how much money is not being made by women with nice voices at this point in history.
Well, not every woman wants to commit to that, you know.
No, of course, but I just mean like in the fourth world. If I were a fourth world girl, if I were a girl at all, shit would be off the hook, and it's probably sexist as fuck. But
Maybe you could be a fourth world guy. Hmm? It's really easy to fake accents.
I believe that.
Oh, darling, you sound like out of this world guy.
Yeah, that's really good.
Let me stroke that dick.
Oh shit! You are both amusing and like yeah, like you could definitely do that shit. And like the voice stuff, it's like the most innocent shit that there is. Like these dudes are probably all like desensitized.
Go see a suck? Yeah.
Why did you get like you got training to be a hilarious person, or is it just like your feminine advantage being a minority in Discord?
No, just being myself.
You're just doing yourself like me? Just in a room on the internet without alone? You trying to blackmail me? You trying to like get me like nice and excited and get me to like give away my erotica shit for free?
Why are you so paranoid?
I'm just trying to finish like
I think you're overthinking too much.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Don't. Just accept it for what it is.
I feel like you're about to go, so I want to keep my hopes low, you know?
No, I'm not. I'm staying. Alright. I'll keep you company. I got nothing to do, so.
That is loud. I mean, it's not strictly speaking painful, but that is so loud. Were you sent here by anyone?
No, God. No, I just seen you sitting here alone. By your side. And I'm like, oh my God, I've never seen this person before. I can go say hi to her. You know, I have a trail of guys following me, so pardon me.
But you don't tell your fish though.
Not yet.
You don't do the big cat hunting.
I don't really have to.
You don't go after these like fucking high class hunters.
I'm self-sustained.
That's good shit. That's how I get all my shit done. Like sex is complicated as fuck. You have
You want to
honestly
talk about sex now?
No, you made me realize the pleasures of not. Like the only thing that can stop me talking about like democracy and ideopoly is this shit. It's just
What?
like let's be like really smart fucking monkeys.
Which fucking smart monkeys are you talking about? Elaborate.
I mean, just us too. Like I say to a lot of people, like we don't get along, and I say it's not you.
Are you assuming my like identity? Oh.
Just like everybody puts up in the room. How am I supposed to talk to a woman with a woman bag?
Are you assuming my gender?
Wow, shit. Am I like a voice gay? Am I like a voice homo or something? It's fine. I mean, nothing's wrong with that, but I wouldn't know.
I would never. No.
I mean, I bet there's dudes that could fucking fake it and get me fucking erect, you know, not crypto style, but I'm not gonna
I
let
like
that
how you
happen.
say
We're just friends.
That's
We're
so
just friends.
Erect.
Yeah, I'm cute.
Not you. The word. The way you said it.
No, but I meant to say it came from me.
I just like how you said it. Erect. That's cute.
Yeah, like as in electronic, not as in like a biological erection.
Right, like e-cig, you know, erect. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, I've spent
I'm gonna
way too
steal
much
that one.
time. It's not really a theft. It's not really my intellectual collection. It's just really more of a collection of perspectives.
I know. You repeat yourself a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to finish. I kind of want to make a movie. I want to make a film. I really want to make a film and find a beautiful woman in that film, like a hot, beautiful woman to me with a great voice, and she's confident and crazy. You know, like I think that could be fun because I want to make something called soulmating. Like I want to make like the be all end all app for people who are
What
not
does that
pretending.
do?
It means that you cannot set distances. Like you can't say I want to look within 50 feet of my house. You have no choice. Like your soulmates are distributed randomly and geographically. Like if you look in a 50-mile circle from your house, like she's not going to be around. We also have
depends on where your house is located, right?
Oh, she could be close, or he, or it. You know,
It's
they could.
whatever.
Yeah, they could be close. I could get like your feedback. We have 3 dildos. I'm like a weasel. I'm like a decent weasel. I need a new laugh. I'm like a little unhappy with this shit.
In which sense? Explain.
Well, I become so conscious of the fact that every syllable of laughter, I have to like pay 2 cents to the joke creator, that I think I'm consciously modulating my laughter a little bit. And I never had like the greatest laugh. My ex and also best friend has like the funniest laugh ever. Mine is just kind of like maybe I'm average at laughter. Like when it's actually happening. I mean, laughter is the greatest orgasm that you don't have to clean up after. You ever just like voice chat fucked a rapper?
What's a rapper?
A rapper, it's like something that completely surrounds other things. So like you'd kind of have to actually be the rapper. I'd have to be that frozen fucking stick of, I guess, white chocolate like that would be inside.
I don't like white chocolate.
Well, then ice cream.
I don't like
hot fried. So do you want to at least be like my? You want to be my woman manager? Like, no disrespect. Sound you're either a woman or like doing some weird shit to fuck with one of these dicks.
But what do I get in return?
You could actually be hot because like I only do well with women who are. At least in some way.
But that's a personal opinion. I can be
That's
hot
what I
for one
think, yeah.
person, and I'll go for the other.
Well, like it's like how often when you please yourself. Jesus, was that just a hiccup?
No. Oh, I dropped something. Damn it.
I'm just watching a fucking gif of some girl like drop down onto a spring-loaded fake dick, and I can't make
It's
it stop.
CGI.
It's what? I gotta text all that shit out of here. That's just too much.
What do you mean?
Koshka.
Hey, at least you call me by my name now. I like that.
Oh my god, I want to know. Honestly, I think I'm.
We're
like,
getting
gonna-
to know each other better. I love it.
Yeah, you're
I like
making me
this.
want to know what it's like to be a woman, like to be you. If we could switch, that would be. I would do it. I don't care. Like if we switched, like the only way I would be gay was fucking myself, anyways, right? Like if I could switch for a week with you, I would do it.
Well, there's no way for you to do it because I'm unique.
No, what I'm saying, if like in a movie, right, in fiction, if we could literally switch shit and like and then we could still come back together. I don't know if a dude and a girl ever switched and then fuck. Sorry, I don't do that. But I try to like shorten. I'm trapped, man. You can't write for kids and teenagers and women and fuck like all these different demographics on the same page. And once you get to like the necessary number of branches, shit gets extremely complicated, and then it almost starts to appear like publication is impossible.
A what
But it's
is
not.
impossible?
Like, successful publication. Like I get stuck, but at the same
what?
time, I'm actually better than I've ever been. I was always worse than I am now. Always. Like I think I've almost done enough. I can handle it. You're like a she troll. I'm kidding. You know, I don't know. You could be entirely genuine. You could be like, listen, I'm bored of every dude in this room, and Hale X is a fucking epic failsafe alpha.
What? What's a fail fuck?
An epic failsafe alpha.
Yeah,
That
can you
fucking-
explain that phrase to me? I don't know the meaning.
Epic? Okay, epic failsafe. Like, I don't know, it means someone who can protect you from everything, right? Like, he's your epic failsafe, even if you fuck everything else up. Like, you know, you picked one thing that was right, and it fixes your shit. I mean, it's just made up. I just had to make that up to explain it to you. What is an epic failsafe? It's like, I don't know, it might only be a card in a game which allows you to keep some kind of privacy and secrecy for a while when it's ordinarily not like a huge part of the game. Like unbreakable cryptography. Like there are so few female crypto knights between you and me.
Really? Maybe you just don't know any. You haven't met any yet.
I mean, fuck no. Maybe they're out there operating in secret.
I know plenty of females in crypto space.
What would
Maybe,
you?
maybe you're right. Maybe you should become me for a day.
Could I just put a Bluetooth earring in your ear? Not to be weird. and could we possibly pay you or invest in you per word to say our thoughts into other rooms? Like if you never feel like you're saying anything that violates your own core principles.
Like what?
Like would you
Give me
turn
an
into
example of what I should be saying.
I don't know anything. Like I would love to know what it's like. Can you imagine a female me, like a female as fucked up seeming as me, walking into a room like this? Like it's I don't even know what the fuck would happen. I mean, you seem pretty confident, but I don't assume that you're fucking out of your mind like me.
Don't assume.
I already did, so I'm sorry for.
You're just human. I understand. I shouldn't expect much from you. But yeah, continue.
Oh,
So give me examples of what I should be saying.
I mean, I don't really want to know shit about you. Part of me wants to know shit about you because, like, I rarely get to talk to a woman who makes me want to know shit. The good thing about, like, I could literally go through 1,000 women and have conversations and be like, this dude is unique. Like, I probably will stop talking to him someday, but, like, the rest of the dudes are boring as fuck, so, you know, I'll suck it up. Sorry. Sometimes I just, like, laugh like Beavis at my own jokes. And I have to, like, restart and go slow. I told you I'm in a bathtub, right? Like, and I'm trapped seeing this meme of this fucking girl that's like totally desensitizing me to like what a like simulated violence
It's a
into
fake
a
dick.
vagina.
Wait, did she plant in it with her ass or her vagina?
Nothing. She's just
couldn't
squeezing.
figure
It's
it
like one of those balloons for like those flappy sticks that they advertise with.
Hello?
Yeah. Oh wait, do I have to press push to talk? I forgot.
Wrecked.
That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want from us?
What
I
lost?
already, I have an e-wife, or I would have already like proposed to you.
Only if you're in Moonguard. In Goldshire. What do I want? I don't want anything.
You want nothing from us, just all of this stuff, exactly as it happens. I mean, until you're done, until you're finished.
I'm just doing what I want to do right now.
I bet there are actually women out there who would like fuck themselves to this stuff. You have a nice voice. You wouldn't offend them. They'd be like, you know what? I'm just bored of like, give me some like silly, give me a man. Let me hear a free man speaking to a hot voice who is creating content for I don't know, maybe herself when she's 85.
Yeah, why not? I like
That
that.
gets depressing.
I mean, it's just one of the possibilities of the outcome. So why not? Nothing is certain.
Right. You do a
The
pretty
only
good job
certain thing is the change, right?
Are you writing in your home language and speaking in English to me at the same time?
I'm actually playing a video game.
Oh, nice. What are you playing? I mean, not nice. Maybe nice. We'll see.
Oh, first-person shooter.
You sound quick. I mean, with the clicking, I'm a panicky motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm like literally face rolling here. No, I'm. 1 second.
I'm sorry I couldn't take up your full attention. I did my
No.
best.
It's I'm listening. Trust me. If I couldn't do the multitasking right now, I would be only listening to you.
Can we do a show
not
together?
a rude person.
Can we do a show together on like your show? You want to do a show? Like, can I come in and be a co-host sometimes for you?
That means I have to like have a program first, right, or whatever. A show.
Yeah, but you're certainly capable of engaging with people like me. At least if they sound
do I
like
care
hot, if
about
they sound
having
hot
a show?
and philosophical. No, but you might care about other people who would care about you having the show.
But I don't care about other people.
Are you the only? You care about only you, or like you and mom and dad and your sister? Like, what
Just
about
me.
the resistance?
I care about the things that are important to me, and those things are not constant. I mean, they're not. Well, yeah, they're not constant. They always change. So in a moment, if I care about you, I will spend myself on you, and if I no longer care for you, I'll go find something else to care for if I want to.
Like no hard or other words erect feelings though. No hard feelings, right? Like you're just moving on to another night on another night.
Mm-hmm.
Like in another light. I get it. I enjoy the sound of typing. This is one of my favorite sounds. The celery that you claim was like some fucking.
It was not a salary.
Sugar
It
shit
was
popcorn.
I still have some left. Let's eat.
We can do I have a huge jug. I can float that shit in the fucking tub.
Mm.
You know, I'm probably gonna end. Like, I'm gonna ruin this. You know that. Like, I'm a decent person, and I'm like primarily, like temporarily, I'm primarily intellectual. But like sooner or later, I'm gonna like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get necessarily sexual, and I'm gonna be like, what neurons in my brain would like to stand the fuck up and say, someone interesting touched me this week, like, and it's gonna be you.
Why me?
Because you obviously don't give a fuck that we're touching. Even if it's like more one way than the other.
I mean, I
You
still
never
have
know,
my my personal preferences, you know.
right? Yeah, I have shit tons of ridiculous idioms. But you know, for right now, you know,
1 second. I need to respond to somebody.
oh shit, you know,
My
fuck.
fingers are so sticky. I have to lick them.
That's cool. Fingers are they're probably dirty. I mean, you're a woman. I don't know. So I have like
Louder.
I have to like this dude puts up in in the meme room, right?
Maybe I'm a
Like
dirty girl and I like dirty fingers.
I'm relatively dirty. I mean, not if I'm actually with a woman. I do like
How
I
long you
clean
been
the
in the bathtub then? Jesus.
like 90 minutes. I mean, but I'm not touching anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is it a dirty bathtub?
I mean, it's not like there were no molecules of. I did not shower first, so like, but you, I'm fucking doing this shit. There's this woman, and I haven't gotten rid of her, and it's like probably by like community guidelines. It seems like it's probably obscene. It's probably against terms of service.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay.
No, it's
You're over
fine.
it. I get it. I get it, Coach.
It's your shit. I like how you call me by my name.
I will probably keep doing that shit. I mean, it depends on.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows how long that lasts, right? I mean, we could break up right away.
Are we together?
Right now, we are definitely together. It's not even sexual yet, and it may never get. But right now, yeah, like we're real fucking close.
We are.
Yeah, I'm like a big globe, like a large radius. Like you're already inside my fucking diameter.
Really?
Yeah,
That's boring.
we've vend on some level.
I thought you were special, but you're like everybody else.
Wow, I said we vend on some level. Like you were a diagram that had like crossover. That's not like the dirtiest, scummiest, dumbest shit you ever heard.
I mean, you all say that.
I said I'm erect. I didn't say I was a fucking squirrel. I didn't get on my knees and say, "Oh, it's a girl's world."
I mean, nothing new. I thought you were special.
Really? Wow. You are like you should tiger fish. You like do this and like make dudes like enjoy you and then just fucking leave. And then like
I already do.
have somebody in the room behind like tracking their crying and I mean I would consider becoming ridiculously manipulative. I'm actually glad that I'm a man even though we've done some bad shit. I wouldn't want to be in your position. It's too easy to manipulate like on Discord. So easy. I'm not saying you're not good at it. I'm saying it's so easy. Like you guys have built-in extra advantages and do your character selection.
You have to keep the button pressed if you want me to hear everything that you're saying. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you want to, make it more comfortable to push the button for yourself.
Damn. I mean, I'm pretty comfortable. I'm pretty comfortable.
What the fuck? Hold on. Shut up. Hold on. Wait.